An information session, I need something else like a hole in the head to do. Induction ceremony sounds like doing something, and getting a mentor and getting them going. Again, right on our district website, off the shelf, you see there, you see on the slide that just popped up, off the shelf we have a 25-slide session, and the 25-slide session, and by the way, on our district website, you click on Membership and Club Support and then Orientation in PDF format. There's a 25-slide session there where you can go straight down it, and you can very quickly get the basic Rotary information there. And don't worry about a text. Right with it is a text. And I know some of you have shown that in your clubs. We actually, last year's membership group, worked on this. And I know some of you have actually shown this in your clubs, and it's very good for anybody to see, but for a new member, I think it's fabulous. There's also a prospective and current member interest finder. And although that sounds like a mouthload of words, this is from some years ago, but it's actually pretty good, because often when we bring the new members in, kind of like this presentation so far, we talk to them and talk to them and talk to them, and we don't listen to them. The biggest thing I would say about orientation is don't wait for months. I was in a club where every 6 months they had an orientation. Well, shoot, a significant percent of our members quit in 6 months. So I think that's very important. One-on-one's great. At lunch is great. Before a meeting, after a meeting is great. Put somebody in charge while you have a membership chair, somebody in charge of orientation, to be sure that there is an orientation and information session done. It's right there on the website. It's easy to take off. It's easy to go over. The script is there. It's very easy to use. I would recommend it. So the first red letter thing to do is an orientation session. The next is induction. The district website, again, has 8 different induction ceremonies, and by the way, they're on the RI website. But 8 different induction ceremonies. They're word for word. They're all different styles. Some are kind of a pledging style. Some are kind of a join the party style. Again, on the district website, they're under Membership and Club Support. Then go to Rotary Induction Materials. The challenge I would say to you is to make it special. That is, have it be dignified. Have it be, invite the family members to come. They will come. Anything else you do in life, we invite the family members at important membership and change of life and transition times. Have somebody talk briefly about the new member. Some way, find a way. I know some clubs, they line up at the back and shake hands at the end, or sometimes they go around the room, have everybody welcome them, have some basic stuff handed out at the induction ceremony, at least a pin. Most things you join, you get a membership card. I know a lot of clubs don't do membership cards, but boy, everything I join, I get some kind of a membership card. And remember, now with the computers available, it's not hard to do that kind of stuff. Just some basic information about the club. Do that right there at the induction ceremony. And here's a bonus. Not in club service, not in membership, but in vocational service, part of the presidential citation, it asks, does your club routinely provide the 4-way test to club members when they join? Something else you could hand to them right at the induction ceremony. You gain 5 points toward the presidential citation. Or you can do it when they give a vocational talk to the club, or another time very quickly. But getting that to new members, you see what President Ray Klingensmith is pushing on. When we get a new member, get them involved. Some way, get them going. Get them involved in every way in the club is great. Now, here is a form. Again, it's on the district website. Again, it comes from last year. This form is simply a way to watch the new member. You notice it starts, you put the name of the member, and they've got a mentor. A lot of people don't do anything in life by themselves. They do it with a spouse. They do it with a friend. Think about how we do things in life. Some people don't even hardly go to the restroom or change career or anything without doing it with a friend or talking with a friend. And some people are lucky like me to have Sandra does all this work, and I take all the credit. but you do something with somebody all your life. Look what this gets you going. This is a good summary on one sheet of paper of how to get a new member involved. Have the orientation information session. Get them to 3 meetings a month for 3 months. Try to get to another club. Notice I have the mentor in red. I hope it shows on your sheet. I think it does. On your screens, I think it does. Have the mentor get with them. Serve as a greeter at the club. Now, I know some of you say, well, we're a small club, we don't have greeters as such. Have them sit with the secretary. Have them at the door. Have them set at a different table, whatever gets them to greet everybody in the club at least 4 times. To participate in the club activity. Get them on a committee. Here's the vocational talk, the one I think President Ray was talking about as a possibility. Almost all people that join Rotary can get up and at least talk about their own job and their own business and their own line of work. And so a vocational talk and inviting a member, a guest, or a family member to a club meeting. And by the way, this can be the family member that attends the induction ceremony. This does not have to be a tough thing to do. You get this signed, and I know that some people won't like the military sort of approach to this. But I think the point is to get the new person involved. Ask at board meetings, presidents. At your board meeting, ask, what is each of, here's our 4 or 5 new members of last year. What are each of them doing in the club? When we do a project, don't have the same group that's always done this project. Do it. So that's a long time on the O, orientating and mentoring. Now, the we retention. The we retention is, and pardon me doing retention, it goes in the Rotary trade as retention, but ROR doesn't make grow, GRR doesn't spell GROW. And I think this is important, the we is, because, pardon my cuteness, but we want the new member to become part of the we in Rotary, part of the in group. And again, I'm back to the presidential citation, what President Ray has said to us, and it is, are there regular meetings of the club consistently marked by fellowship and programs? You know, ask new members what kind of programs they're interested in. We sometimes think we've got the patent, we've got the exact way to see programs. Ask the members what will stimulate them, and listen when they say that was a good program or that wasn't. As great a program as normal, and have many different kinds of programs. Does your club regularly send a weekly newsletter? Some way, electronically? You know, that's very easy to do, and profile the new members, write in a newsletter. Welcome them. Have a little box or something, paragraph, that has sort of their bio. I must tell you that on sheer attendance at clubs, we know that an email, like all the emails we bugged you 40-some with coming up to this, we know that emails approaching the time of something certainly remind people about it and remind them of your weekly meeting and mention the new members. Of course, invite new members to social events and quarterlies. And the third point under retention that President Ray points out is having a website. And if you'll talk to Governor Jeff, there's an easy way for a club, regardless of size, to easily have a website. And then the next challenge is to sustain the growth, and that is, of course, in the presidential citation. Has your club sponsored a new club within the last 12 months? Now, of course, that we all know is a tall order. However, let me tell you that in areas where you can have another club, it so greatly increases the PR value of Rotary, the fellowship of Rotary. You know, some people will come to a lunch meeting and won't go to breakfast, and I'm in that category. But there are other people who will get up and go to a breakfast meeting and wouldn't break up the day to go to lunch. The time of it is important, the different area. And then Ray has the final point. Did your club achieve a net gain of